Your twin flame is not confusing. The situation is not complicated. What's actually happening is that you've been taught to misunderstand your own energy. And because of that, you're over investing in someone who's simply reflecting that back to you. A lot of divine feminines believe that this journey is about waiting, being patient, and loving unconditionally no matter what they receive in return, right? So you find yourself constantly thinking about them, checking your phone, replaying conversations, and wondering what they meant, and trying to hold the connection energetically together yourself, right? And it feels spiritual and it feels deep and it feels like purpose. But at the same time, it feels draining, inconsistent, honestly, and probably a little painful. And that's where the confusion starts because you're being told that this is your twin flame, this is your divine counterpart, so you assume the struggle must mean something, right? But the truth is, struggle is not the indicator of alignment. Peace is. Your twin flame is not here to be chased, figured out, or emotionally managed. They are here to mirror you, which means whatever dynamic you are experiencing with them is a direct reflection of the relationship you have with yourself. So if you're overthinking about them and they show up inconsistent, and if you're over giving, they show up under giving. If you're waiting for them to choose you, they show you what it feels like not to be chosen. Not because they're trying to hurt you, but because your energy is settling, is setting the standard for what you're available for, right? And this is the part most people don't want to hear because it requires you to take your power back in a way that feels unfamiliar. You don't shift this connection by loving them harder. You don't shift it by proving your worth. And you definitely don't shift it by waiting longer. You shift it by becoming unavailable for anything that is not fully aligned with the version of you that already has the love you're seeking. Because the truth is, you're not actually waiting for your twin flame. You're waiting to feel chosen, secure, prioritized, and at peace. And you've attached all these feelings to a person instead of realizing that those are the states you are meant to create within yourself. The moment you start doing that, everything changes. Not because you're manipulating the connection, but because you're finally aligned with the truth. And when you stop checking your phone for them and start being present in your own life, your energy stabilizes. And when you stop overextending and start honoring your own boundaries, your self worth recalibrates. And when you stop making them your emotional focus and start pouring into your purpose, your frequency rises. And now, instead of chasing, you can naturally attract them. And instead of questioning, you become grounded. And instead of feeling like you're in limbo, you feel like you're actually living your life again. And here's what's next. This is where it gets interesting. When you shift your energy, this is when your twin flame comes back because they feel it. Not because you told them, not because you forced anything, but because the dynamic has changed. The version of you they were interacting with no longer is available. So they either rise to meet you in that new standard or they continue to reflect the misalignment. But either way, you're no longer stuck because your peace is no longer dependent on what they're doing, right? And this is what true union actually is. It's not constant communication, it's not obsession, and it's not emotional highs and lows. It's stability, mutual investment, clarity, and peace. And you don't get there by abandoning yourself in the name of love. You get there by becoming so rooted in your own value that anything less than alignment simply doesn't resonate with you anymore. So, if you're feeling drained, confused, or like you're the only one holding this connection together, this is your confirmation that it's not your job to carry it. Your only responsibility is to align your energy with the version of you that already has what you desire. And from that place, everything else either aligns or it falls away. And if you're ready to actually do the work, not just understand it intellectually, but embody it and see real shifts in your connection, I'm opening up my Divine Feminine group coaching where I walk you through exactly how to stop the chasing cycle and reclaim your energy and step into the version of you that attracts union. You can comment align or go to the link in my bio to join. This is where things actually change. I look forward to seeing you there.